Hey, hello, and welcome to the Half Brothers Broomball League Championship Tournament Preview. I'm Bosco da Gama, and welcome to Broomball Night in America. Broomball, we're on it.
And you should be too.
Jelly Legs, that sounds tremendous. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. All the hits, all the scores, the appetizers, the agility, and no mosquitoes to boot. Here's a look at the contenders for this year's Championship Series playoffs. Defending champion Valandry Broomballs takes the number 1 seed. Why they will win? This year's tournament marks the 1-year anniversary of power forward Adam Shagaby's semi-final broken ankle. I remember the Alamo-esque rallying cry that led the HVAC Beer Spheres to the 2019 league title in a decisive victory over Popcorn Resistance Education and Training. Additionally, this year's squad is already knee-high in sacrifices to attend the tournament, most notably Broomball center John Beeler having postponed his child's baptism to a different day. The Valandry boys seem poised and determined to repeat this year as champions. Why they won't win? Tyler Wilson has gone barred down only once this season, and in a stunning turn of events, rumors abound about the possibility that Adam Shagaby will miss this year's tournament. We'll be airing continuous updates on our Pinterest page. Number 2 ranked Brick Squad. Brick Squad takes the number 2 ranking and looks to be a strong contender for the title, provided that Cole Kirchhoffner can make it back from Bismarck. Hub 69s. It's been business as usual for the 69ers all season long, with Sawyer Rosendahl and Shoeless Donnie consistently putting up big numbers on opponents. Jelly Legs Gilbreth has been solid in the cage, while Dilly Dally Aker, Julissa Johnson, and Greta Face Shot Saluski have all provided comprehensive efforts in securing the number 3 seed for Hub 69s. Arguably the league's most complete team, Hub 69s returns to the playoffs with a vengeance following last year's heartbreaking semifinals loss and eventual third-place showing. As always, team skipper Jelly Legs Gilbreth will be battling to keep not only balls out of the net, but his entire roster out of Joe Black's. A day-long tournament will further complicate matters, and Gilbreth will need his head on a swivel and a healthy dose of halibut to keep his squad laced up for the duration of the playoffs. Legion of Broom. Perhaps the team with the greatest chance of a surprise upset, the Legion of Broom enters the playoffs with solid numbers across the board. The team is known for its ball movement, goaltending from Jeff Goalie, and daredevil offensive ambushes led by the likes of Taylor Nord, Tony T-Bone Taylor, Toby Morkey, and Chad Gunderson. However, the Legion of Broom lost its star center Bobby Bullwhip Whippler to a season-ending injury after week 4 of play. While Whippler will be providing much-needed encouragement and guidance from behind the boards, time will tell if the Legion can maintain morale deep into the tournament. Popcorn Resistance Education and Training. As victors of the famed 2018 Back Alley Slush Fest Championships, Prate should never be counted out of any tournament. Their inherent grit, determination, and quantity of semifinalists for the Gerd Ripley Award, which recognizes league players who best exemplify exemplary grit and determination, is unwaveringly unmatched. Prate has become synonymous with level-headed, opportunistic gameplay, oftentimes running up the score with a collection of smart passes and knee-high shooting sprees, followed by a metric trouser pant of apathetic but effective defensive stalemating, almost entirely dependent on the perfect attendance of netminder Sarabosi. The heated Huskaters have struggled with injuries all season, or whatever the correct phrase is for not having a full roster. Tickets have sold out for the first-round contest between Prate and Wednesday night Gunderson Division runners-up Legion of Broom, not because of the alleged promise of a heavy, hard-fought 4th versus 5th ranked matchup, but to see which members of Prate actually show up. GF is cooler. The boys and girls in blue have held their own against a talented broomball field. If there's any team to achieve the first miracle on Town Square ice, it's GF is cooler. C. Daddy Hansen has anchored the team all season, averaging 86 saves per game and increasing his trash talk landing percentage by 14 points. GF is cooler primarily infects the upper respiratory and gastrointestinal tract of mammals and birds. They also cause a range of diseases in farm animals and domesticated pets, some of which can be serious and are a threat to the farming industry. In chickens, the team targets not only the respiratory tract, but also the urogenital tract. With a record of 3-5 on the year, Cooler can spread to different organs throughout various poultries. Economically significant team members include porcine jam silver tots with transmissible gastroenteritis and bovine Paul McCullough, which both result in diarrhea in young animals. Sialodacryoidinitis is a proven cooler tactic, highly infectious of laboratory rats, which can be transmitted between players by direct contact and indirectly by aerosol. Acute infections have high morbidity and tropism for the salivary, lacrimal, and Harderian glands. Discovery Channel. Here's a team that has vastly improved its education level as the season has progressed, even though their overall improvement has increased at the same rate, or worse, than other league contenders. Forward Haley Joyce and all-purpose player Nadia Morneau have provided solid leadership for Oregon Trail Award winners and early season pickups West Virginia Dave and Uzi Unuzi. Word on the street also has it that late season addition Tyler Rhubarb Syme has concocted a secret weapon that has an equal chance to both hoist or hinder the team's determined march into qualifying for the non-pity tournament. But Haley and Nadia will miss this year's tournament. Good luck to the Discovery Channel. Lofty Goals. After a shaky start to their season, the Lofty Goals crew have developed into a defensive-minded team with a distinct knack for keeping talented teams relatively out of the net. In their final 3 games of Monday night play, the sponsorless Lofty Goals have held League Titans Brick Squad, Hub 69s, and Prate to 6, 7, and 6 goals respectively, while increasingly finding new ways to steal goals thanks to the likes of Sticky Carlson and Matt Ramage. Jaden Jenga Pesh has provided consistent entertainment both in net and on defense with a strange intuition for slap shot trajectory and making people feel bad. To replace power forward Luke Hodneyfield, who will be busy wedding planning up Brainerd for the duration of the playoffs, Lofty Goals have brought up Marty Joe in an act of desperation. Joe played in only 2 games this season for the Waco Wombats, compiling 1 goal on 26 shots. While effort is not a concern, team chemistry certainly is. Monday Ham. Name changes count for nothing, and the team's leading scorer, Wyatt Rosendahl, will be dabbling in other pork-based pursuits along North Carolina's barbecue circuit. This will leave 2019 Honorable Mention All-League Award winner Endless Mike Peterson fending for himself. League regulations also require us to mention that the Gandelson Sports Racers are technically registered as a tournament entrant. Thanks for playing this year, Gandelson. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Broomball Night in America. We'll see you at this weekend's tournament. Make plans to attend.